Hello, World of Warcraft fan. My name is Charlie, and I'm here to speak about Classic and Burning Crusader. Maybe some people will think, "Oh man, he's already on the Burning Crusader. It's too fast." No, it's. I don't think it's not, and I will explain you why. First of all, I will explain you kind of what kind of player I am. I'm for Classic. I'm the kind of player is no change at all. The reason why is to try the most possible to keep the same gameplay, the same essence of the whole era, even if I know it's not 100% possible. Um I expect World of Warcraft Classic will have a good release, and already some people talk about it. What will be next after the 4 or I think 6 phase of release, and after player will enjoy Classic a couple year, what will be next? If it's got a lot of success, and what I think it's Burning Crusader will arrive. If he's got some money to make there, you will be sure Blizzard will be there. I'm not worried for that, and I'm not worried the fan will ask for it. It's already I see some interview with the developer. Nice work for that video, uh, and it's going there already. The door look to be open. So if he's got some money, it's going there. Okay, let's go about sharding. I don't have a lot of issue for the release of Classic with this. Sure, I don't like it. I don't want it. But you need to realize, do you want to have 25 people is try to kill the same pig of you in the level 1 to 5 zone, and the same to level 10 zone? Yeah. So for the beginning, I think for the release, I remember I am a release player from day one. I remember all the server crash and everything. I remember everything. So yeah, it's alright for me. Um so let's go back for Burning Crusader. I play all the classic era. I play the Burning Crusader era. And like I told you before, for Classic, I'm a no change type of player. But for Burning Crusader, it's there I will start to ask change. People need to understand it's alright to ask no change in the beginning, but after you need to ask change. The reason is very simple. Why? You ask any change, you will repeat history, my friend. You will go back to BFA. If you ask no change, you have another expansion, no change, no change. From my experience to be a release player, and the player is playing on private server and older veteran of the game, from the release, know how it's harder, and because everything it's harder the time you make a raid, you make a hard dungeon, and you finish a chain quest to have some item. The time you kill Enixia and the tank got his weapon, or you kill Ragnaros, and you finish to have the hammer. It's really huge feel of accomplishment. The time you go on the battlefield, you have that piece of weapon on you. You feel you're the kingpin. You work for it. You have recognition for it. What I don't like is you will have the game for 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6 phase. I think we'll have some release, and after people want new content. I understand, and you have Burning Crusader. It's arrive. And sorry, the expression is just for people understand. You have a clown. It's 2 months is playing. You don't know really how to play. It's just grinding some spot. And after he's crossed the door for Burning Crusader, and it's make 3 level, maximum 4 level. Is grind that in a with the XP bonus in couple day, and after it's got better item of the people is playing 2 year, uh, and it's got better item of the. It's like all your achievement from your raid, from Nextradamus, Aquagear, uh, uh, all the achievement is just throw away in the garbage. For a release player that really my guild and a lot of my people I played back then, that really give us a slap in the face. I understand, I accept it's got some catch up mechanic, but this is not a catch up mechanic. It's a way to sell an expansion. Is well, yeah, it's a good money making for Blizzard, and they make, oh my god, they make a, it's insane the money they make that time in that time. But that really hurt the release player. That really discourage us, because and that make it's not good for the game, and I will explain you why. One, classic have really huge item database, and a lot of item have value, and for only the classic era with no expansion, you have a lot of possibility with that kind of item. The time Burning Crusader arrive, that create a to sell the expansion, you have a huge gap. That is one issue, that huge gap. And also another problem I will see, that first, that huge gap, why to have a huge gap like that of 10 level, and you have a huge gap, a gap gear level. It's just to make you buy an expansion. Okay, for me, it's got nothing good for the player. That after that, because that huge gap, you have that huge gap. Just the item in the Burning Crusader, not in 100%, but I will say 95, 90%. Just the item of the new expansion, it's good. Everything, it's like wipe out in the, it's all in the garbage. That for me, it's really really sad compared to stay level 60 cap. Your many MMO are don't need to increase level. The time they have expansion, you stay level 60 cap, and you have some gear progression. Or I will give you an example. You're level 60, you go to Burning Crusader, the monster are like level 61, monster are level 62, 63, and the hardest spot maybe 64, and you have a gear progression that give you a little bit more, but the content is still, the content is still really hard. The content is still hard. You don't need to have 10 level for that and create a huge gap and to separate the population to make you forced to buy the expansion, you know. And I don't think to sell the expansion, that will be that kind of model. I don't think that will be an issue for classic, because I don't think they will resell you Burning Crusader classic. If they don't sell you classic in the beginning, I don't see why they will resell you 2 times the. So World of Warcraft are able to be the World of Warcraft is supposed to be. And I see another issue. If you go 70, I think first of all it's very not good. But if you go 70, you need to you will have level 65, level 67. You will have the battleground. You need to remember, you're not the same population of 2007 or 2006 to have all the battleground fill up with player. You will have less player now, and that will be so nice to still be level 60, to don't have a huge gap, and everyone is able to play together in Aterac and other instance. For me, I just see benefit to stay level 60 cap, and you have progression gear, but not too high gap. Yep. Another feature why I will ask a change. Not everyone, some player realize that not really good in the World of Warcraft today is the flying mount. The free flying mount, for me, that is just a way to skip the game, that make the World of Warcraft smaller. And s- before, the people don't realize that because you don't have that in game, and is really embrace that. But today, a lot of people realize it's not the way to go if you want a classic MMO. I would like the art outpost. You have the traditional air flight mount. You go to an outpost or another outpost, and that's it. And yep. So think about that, guys. If you still ask no change for the game, and after Burning Crusader, it's the Wrath of the Lich King, no change. You will go back to BFA. You need, because I'm a release player, I'm able to spot all the evolution of the game, and I'm able to see where World of Warcraft start to have some little issue. And ask to yourself if it's possible to have a World of Warcraft without every expansion a next 10 level. I don't know if then now BFA don't run really well because people start to wake up after 10 years. But just imagine if BFA everything continue to run in the next 5 years. What, you will be level 200? Do you think that makes sense? The cash shop was, that's why you have that kind of cash shop and you have all that kind of garbage in the game. Uh, yeah, like I explained you, progression system, progression gear, level 60 cap, that is my opinion, and you're still able to have really hard content. Just think about that, guys, and take care.